What's up, campers? Ranger Ethan here, along with Ranger Paul and Ranger Aaron. Nice hat, dude.
Thanks, man.
We all have pretty cool hats. I think Ranger Aaron has some cool hats. Today, we're going to be making paper mache bowls. So, we have 3 different ways we'll be making paper mache bowls. I have flour and water with mine. Ranger Paul, what are you using?
Glue and water.
And Ranger Aaron is?
Glue and water.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys some
But
help.
my measurements are different.
Oh, that's true. Give you guys some help. Pro tips, all right? This could get kind of smelly, so we're gonna put a little bit of nice smelling lotion into each of our things. If your mom uses essential oil, she can throw that into the mix too. That'll probably smell even better than what we have.
Yeah, cinnamon. With cinnamon.
That's true. And if you want to avoid your creation getting any mold in it, put a little bit of salt. We're going to put a little bit of salt into each of our mixtures, and that will help take care of preventing mold getting into our bowls. So, to get started real quickly, each one of us has a bowl.
This is our mold.
And now, real quickly, I'm going to be going over what you guys need to do if you're using flour and water. Alright? The cool part about what I'm doing is that these are simple ingredients. Actually, they're all simple ingredients. You don't have to do too much measuring because for every however amount of water or flour you use, it's equal amount. So if I have a cup of water, I'm going to use a cup of flour. If I have a bowl of water I dump in here, then I'm also going to use a bowl of flour. So I'm going to get started on that while these guys explain what they're doing.
So what I'm going to do is glue and water, but I am going to do 3/4 glue and 1/4 water. So if you have a measuring cup that measures up to a cup, that would be the easiest way. You just put 3/4 cup in of glue and then 1/4 cup of water.
And I'm doing same part glue, same part water. So it'll be a little bit thinner, a little bit easier to work with. We're gonna see how mine turns out versus Paul's turn.
All right, campers. So as you can see here, I have my mixture. It actually mixed really quickly. I put a couple pumps of our aloe vera smelling lotion, and I also put a couple dashes of salt in. Again, one lotions to help it make it smell better, and the salt is supposedly supposed to help with keeping away mold. All right. Now, I think we forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but we're making paper mache bowls. So you're gonna need to have strips of paper. All right, strips of paper. That's going to turn. We're gonna use our paper, and we're gonna turn it into a bowl. Now, you can use different types of paper. If you want to paint on your project at the very end, once it's all dried out, your outside layer, so your first layer of paper on your bowl needs to be either print paper or it can be paper towel.
Mine's a little thicker than what Aaron's.
So you do.
So now, guys, we're all done mixing.
You're gonna need
our
a mold.
stuff. Yep.
Need a mold.
So we each have a small bowl. Now, what this bowl is, it's a mold. What's a mold? Every time that we dip our papers into our mixture here and put it inside or outside of the bowl, eventually what it's going to do is those papers are going to harden and it's going to form our project today, all right? We're each going to dip our papers into our bowls, fluid, wipe off the excess glue, excess paste, and then just stick it inside our bowls. You don't want to get it too much. It'll get too soggy and it won't turn out how you want it to, all right? Do one layer, let it air dry, and then come back and add another layer onto it later on. Hey campers, we are back with our craft, our paper mache bowls, and I made one. Ranger Paul, who was here earlier, made one, and Ranger Aaron made one as well. So Ranger Aaron, why don't you walk and tell them about how you're trying to take it out of the bowl?
Struggling here. But so I'm just slowly peeling away the edges. as you can see. You just peel away at the edges and eventually it'll come out. Now you're going to probably get a lot of torn paper, but Ethan can actually show you.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys Ranger Paul's, and then I'll show you mine. All right. So Ranger Paul's actually came out super easily. All right. I'll do the same on camera. Ranger Paul's came out super easily. It looked just like this, but all I had to do was do what Ranger Aaron said and peel away at the edges, and eventually just kind of, after a little pulling and shifting the bowl around and stuff like that, it popped right out. For my bowl, I had to take a knife and cut around the edges. I had tried peeling away at the edges of my bowl, but I remember, guys, I used the flour and the water, and it just didn't come off well. In fact, when I finally was able to come all the way around with a plastic knife, and if you're using a knife, you want to be really careful with it, okay? But when I finally pulled it out, here's what the bowl looked like on the inside, but here is what my actual bowl looked like, okay? Now, this isn't bad, guys. If your paper mache bowl looks like this, that's actually an easy fix, because all you have to do now,
Mine came out.
oh good,
So
look at that.
left a little.
So all you have to do to, if the outside of your paper mache bowl looks really like torn apart and really scrappy, really all you have to do is take some more paper mache, and now you put that on top of this bowl. So you guys use the glue, and yours
The glue
better.
works the best. for
Yes,
sure.
the glue definitely works the best.
And it's the easiest to work with.
So whichever type of mixture you decide to use, whether it's the flour and water or the glue and water, make sure that you test, as you're pulling it out of the bowl, you test how strong it is, and if you need to add another layer, or maybe wait to add another layer before you pull it out, go ahead and do that. But this is actually a pretty fun craft, and feel free to paint it before you take a picture of it and show it to us. We're excited to see what you guys come up with in this arts and crafts project video.